Last week, renewed hostilities in the Middle East pushed oil prices 5 to 10% higher after they'd plummeted all the way back down to around $68 per barrel, just $1 higher than where they were before the Iran war. Even so, markets have largely looked through the conflict and continue to focus on broader economic and market fundamentals. This week, inflation will be in focus. Inflation likely peaked in May, so Tuesday's Consumer Price Index report for June is expected to show that headline prices were flat, or even down for the month, driven by the steep decline in energy prices. Investors will likely look through the headline number and focus instead on core inflation, which excludes food and energy and is where any persistent price pressures would be more likely to show up. Markets have already begun focusing on the next potential source of price pressures: disruptions related to computer memory and other artificial intelligence technologies that could raise the cost of consumer electronics and other goods. Later Tuesday morning, Fed Chairman Kevin Warsh will deliver the first of his required semi-annual reports to Congress, testifying before the House Financial Services Committee. Markets heard from Warsh for about 45 minutes during his first press conference last month, so Tuesday's lengthy testimony and exchange with lawmakers should offer additional insight into how he plans to lead the Federal Reserve. And that'll be especially important following last week's announcement of the leadership and objectives of 5 task forces that will review the Fed's policy tools and approaches to monetary policy. Throughout the week, we'll see the first major wave of second quarter earnings releases, with several large banks and financial institutions reporting on Tuesday morning. Expectations for earnings growth have moved steadily higher and are now quite elevated, helping fuel some optimism and strong market returns in recent months. The challenge, of course, is that higher expectations also mean a higher bar, so we'll be watching closely to see whether earnings growth and profit margins are keeping pace, and whether companies are confident enough in the outlook to support those expectations with their guidance. So, 3 things we're watching this week: inflation data, Fed Chairman Kevin Warsh's testimony, and second quarter earnings.
The views expressed are solely those of the authors and do not necessarily reflect the views of First Citizens Bank and Trust Company or any of its affiliates. This material is for informational purposes only and is not intended to be an offer, recommendation, or solicitation to purchase or sell a specific investment strategy, any security, or insurance product, and should not be construed as legal, tax, or accounting advice. Please consult with your legal or tax advisor regarding the particular facts and circumstances of your situation prior to making any financial decision. While we believe that the information presented is from reliable sources, we do not represent, warrant, or guarantee that it is accurate or complete. Many companies referenced in this content are independent third parties and are not affiliated with First Citizens Bank and Trust Company. All third-party trademarks referenced, including logos, trade names, service marks, and icons, remain the property of their respective owners. Your investments in securities and insurance products and services are not insured by the FDIC or any other federal government agency and may lose value. They are not deposits or other obligations of or guaranteed by any bank or bank affiliate and are subject to investment risks, including possible loss of the principal amounts invested. Past performance is no guarantee of future results. Estimates of future performance are based on assumptions that may not be realized. This material is not a solicitation of any offer to buy or sell any security or other financial instrument or to participate in any trading strategy. Diversification does not guarantee a profit or protect against loss in a declining financial market. First Citizens Wealth is a marketing brand of First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated, a bank holding company. The following affiliates of First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated are the entities through which First Citizens Wealth products are offered. Brokerage products and services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, FCIS, a registered broker-dealer, member FINRA, and SIPC. Advisory services are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, First Citizens Asset Management Incorporated, and SVB Wealth LLC, all SEC registered investment advisors. Certain brokerage and advisory products and services may not be available from all investment professionals, in all jurisdictions, or to all investors. Insurance products and insurance are offered through First Citizens Investor Services Incorporated, a licensed insurance agency. Banking, lending, trust products and services, and certain insurance products and services are offered by First Citizens Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender and First Citizens Delaware Trust Company. For more information about First Citizens Bankshares Incorporated, its subsidiaries, and its investment professionals, visit www.firstcitizens.com/wealth/disclosures.